Hey guys, it's your boy RJ Bay, and today I want to talk about FIFA 16. But first, I'm just going to get into an Ultimate Team game for you guys. I hope you enjoy. Alright guys, so today's topic is FIFA 16. And I'm kind of thinking, shall I start like a topic-based series where I talk about different things each episode? And I kind of want you guys to tell me what you think of this idea. But obviously today, talking about FIFA 16, and I kind of want to talk about various things in FIFA 16, like what I want to see, what I don't like about FIFA 15, what will be good, what they're doing, and that kind of stuff. So clearly, the FIFA 16 trailer hasn't really come out. They've just shown the idea of female internationals, which, to be honest, I think is a great idea. It will get FIFA's fan base up. I believe more females will play the game because of this. I'm quite interested into seeing how they're going to put this across, because I don't see how they can put females and males together, because that would just be unfair, because clearly males are stronger than females, so they're better players than females, so it wouldn't be fair to do that. But then on the other hand, it would be fair then to, because of that, put the females to like rating 20s and stuff. So I think they should have their own game mode, and like the females should be rated how the males are with like their ratings. So like the best females are 95, like that. So the worst ones will be like bronzes, golds, like that. But to be honest, I think they're probably just going to do a kickoff mode or like something like that, because there's not. I don't believe there'll be too many female teams. From what I've heard, it'll just be international teams, like I guess England, Germany, USA, the top female teams. But no, I think that's a really clever idea by FIFA to increase the awareness of FIFA. But that's a start. But I think they've got quite a few things they need to address if they really want to. They want to sort the game out, because clearly FIFA is getting better as it goes on. But they always like introduce small things that just ruin the game. Like there's quite a few things they've done in FIFA 16 which I don't like. How they've introduced the price cap, so certain players go within a certain range. Like I believe at first it was a really good idea. However, players just aren't selling, and they need to find a way that players can always sell. So maybe the price cap will work eventually if they can sort it out. They need to do it so every player can sell. So maybe they like increase the players' prices so they're a bit more expensive. But if they're not selling, then they can actually just change it for maybe for a bit, just so they sell. Because there's so many people. I haven't myself got any team this seasons, but some of them just aren't selling. They're just so rare, and I believe that's wrong. I believe if you get a player, you should be able to sell them. And I believe if you get a player that hasn't actually been got yet, you should be able to sell them for more. So I really think they need to address that. I don't know if they're going to keep it, because the reason they've done it, we all know, is because of people buying coins, which I had no problem with, but I'm not EA. Clearly EA, FIFA, they want money, they want people to buy FIFA points, buy packs, and people buying coins, obviously the alternative for buying packs, they're losing money. And to be honest, I think that's a lot of money they'll be losing. They'll be losing a few million. From like so many people play FIFA, and so many people will buy coins online. And if you think there's like a million people and they're buying what, £10 worth, like 100, maybe more, that's how much would that be? That's like, if I 10, that's about, overall that'd be in the millions. That'd be about 10 million. I think I'm an idiot. I don't know if that's right, but that'd be about 10 million pounds down the drain there that EA could easily be getting. So I definitely think they probably will stick with it. They just need to like sort it out, get like a few different ways around it. But another thing, they need to sort out something in gameplays. Like the general gameplay is really good. However, they need to kind of sort out like I don't like the way they've done physical. Like they've got rid of the heading stats. They've introduced physical, because physical players are just way too OP in this game. Like with centre backs, suddenly like the centre backs with their physical, if a centre back is relatively fast and has a really high physical, they're gonna beat the people. They're gonna beat the attackers in races. who are like 5-10 times the speed, like in the ratings, than them because they're so strong. And I believe that's unfair. I believe like if they're side by side at times, they should have a advantage because clearly they're defenders and they're stronger. But I think they really need to work on that, like integrating it together. Because that does annoy me. Like centre backs will just barge off the ball because they're a bit stronger, when clearly you could easily outrun them. But that's something that I think they could easily do. I personally would probably get the heading stat back. Maybe make 7 stats and make 1 physical. I think that would be a good idea. Or just strength, making a stat like called strength and then heading. That would be good because I think that people like Peter Crouch, who has just won the award for I think most headed goals in the Premier League or something. Like his physical is like extremely low, and it's just and on the game his heading isn't good. Where clearly in real life his heading is actually obviously amazing because he's got so many goals. And I know people say, yeah, he's 6'7", his heading isn't that good, but clearly it can't be bad because he's got that many goals. I think that's something they need to do instead of kind of like, because I think FIFA base lots of their stats on social media, so they'll look like clearly like they obviously have to look into the players and they can't just say, oh yeah, this player's that, we're gonna follow it. But I think like social media does affect a lot of, like if it's on social media, it's on the TV, and everyone's raving about a certain player, I think EA will then go with that just so like it doesn't cause trouble in the long run by like people arguing about stuff. Because I really think they need to sort out issues like that, like how certain players are higher rated than others when it's not true. Because there's been a lot of talk like people like Gareth Bale are going to have lower ratings next year, and clearly someone like Eden Hazard, who got Premier League Player of the Year, is going to go up a rating. And to be honest, I think that's really unfair. Like if you clearly Bale last year had a good season, and this year it hasn't been to his normal standard. And there you go, Bale getting a goal, but it hasn't been to his normal standard. I don't believe he should go down a rating because if you look at the stats, I know they're completely different leagues, and the Premier League is a harder league than the Spanish league. But Bale only has one goal less than Eden Hazard, and has like 3 more assists than him, which like I know it's a different league, and I know the Premier League's harder, but he's still got them assists and he's got them goals. He's playing for a better team. He's playing with people like Ronaldo who take the limelight, and people on social media are saying, yeah, he should go down. I don't think that should be the case, if I'm being honest. I think they should. I don't think they should increase him or anything. I think they should keep him as the same. And maybe Eden Hazard goes up a rating because of his great season, but I don't think he should go down. However, I wouldn't be surprised because EA are so like social media based. They will listen to what's happening on social media, and it's not just EA. The whole world based stuff on social media. Like when it comes to the England team, people like Jamie Vardy, Tom Heaton, Charlie Austin have all got call ups, and if social media and TV wasn't around, would they get call ups? I don't think they would. Like Charlie Austin, okay, he scored quite a lot of goals this season. That's fair enough, but like Jamie Vardy, how's he got a call up? I know you could argue he's kept Leicester up, but really, is like someone playing for Leicester, like someone like playing for Leicester and keeping them up? Is that something you really want for England? Like England are supposed to be the creators of football, some of the best teams in the world, and really, you want someone playing for Leicester, who's had like 10 good games, to play and lead your strike force? I don't think you really do. And I know you say, yeah, they deserve a chance, but why would you give someone a chance who doesn't really deserve to be at that level? Like, you need to play better than 10 games to play at that level. So that's where you can argue with Charlie Austin. You could see Charlie Austin in the long run maybe being like a substitute, like someone who'd come on and get you a goal for England. So I could argue with him, but yeah, players like Tom Heaton, what the fuck's he doing in the team? Like he plays for, I think, Burnley, and like they've just been relegated. So he's now in the Championship, and you're introducing him to the England squad. Like, it doesn't work unless Tom Heaton now has. Like Tom Heaton has had a bad season. It's been hard for him. He hasn't conceded like an amazing amount of goals, and he's in a crap team. So that's okay. But is he someone you want in the England squad? He's not. I know you could argue, yeah, Foster's injured, Forster's injured, so he has to be in the squad. But in the long run, is he someone you want in the squad? I don't think he is. If he this season moves from Burnley and goes to another team, then okay, that's fair enough. Going a bit off topic here, but that's just something I think kind of links in from real life social media to FIFA and FIFA 16. Do I want that to be the case? I don't. So that's something that I really think FIFA need to address. And now kind of like let's move on to topics about FIFA 15 that they need to sort out. Like I've said the physical, the heading. I believe they really need to sort out like some of the glitches, like the corner glitches, how you can pass to a player like at the start of the corner and they can then cross it in and you're like guaranteed a goal. It's ridiculous. And as you've seen there, the defender hasn't won their header and he's taken it down, dead down, and got a shot away. Like in real life, is that going to happen? Is the player going to take the touchdown on his chest without it bouncing, then like volley it with a player on him? It's not realistic, and that's what I think. Pro Evolution Soccer are actually doing really well. I haven't played the game, but I've watched lots of videos. Clearly, the Sidemen have done a lot of videos with that, and I've watched all of them. And I should really go buy the game, but it seems a lot more realistic, and like the gameplay seems a lot more realistic. Clearly, FIFA, they're never going to catch up with FIFA because FIFA have all the rights. Like players, you've got to call it like London FC and stuff. They're never going to get to FIFA levels. It's never going to happen. As much as people say it will, that's never going to happen unless they like PES gets a massive investment and they can afford to get the rights and stuff. It's just not going to happen. But no, I think FIFA could copy a few of PES's ideas and change a few things and just liven up the game a little, make it a bit more realistic. I think that would be a great idea. And yeah, as you've seen there, the guy just hit the bar from a corner. My players hadn't even jumped. I think they maybe could introduce like marking, like you could. I don't know if they do that. They may have it on this game now. I'm not too sure. I don't really go into that kind of stuff. Like maybe like you could do marking and stuff. So like, but when you play into a game, during the game maybe you can click. I want to man mark. Like I know there's man marking, but maybe you can click the player you want to man mark. So like your CDM can follow the player around. Like that may be a bit OP, but that's something that FIFA could look into. And like zonal marking and player marking in corners, that's something I believe they could fit in. And also like on this game, like I don't think like lots of off-ball runs are actually made. And clearly in games, that's how a lot of goals are made. People making them off-ball runs and getting into good situations. And I really think that's something that they could do and introduce a 50-16 to make it even better. And kind of also shooting. FIFA has obviously had its history with the shooting just being OP. Last year was near post. FIFA 11 was, I think FIFA 11 was like finesse. Like the finesse was just OP. FIFA 13 or 14, FIFA 13 I think, or 14 was the OP heading. And I think now that they've had this many OPs, I think they could actually get a really nice balance. Because obviously on this game, we all know that finesse is underpowered, and then other stuff is overpowered. So I think FIFA in a nice situation really to get like a good balance to really sort out the gameplay and get a really good feel for the shooting and the attacking, because they've done everything so far wrong, but by such a small margin. And I don't think they've got many like more mistakes they can really make in that attacking field. So I think in FIFA 16 was a really good field for attacking. And like defending, like I kind of think that will really be increased next year. Like now when you hold I think RT and A, you can jockey the player, but you can't really go tackle the player. You don't go into them. And I think on FIFA 12 was the one where you like, and all the others, you could just hold it and go into the player. I think they need to get like an adaptation like in the middle, because I don't think you can just hold it and you tackle the player, because that means like you can just like dive in and all the skillers come into it. They need to get a balance for that. However, I don't think you should just jockey, because in the game sometimes you do just kind of like, you can just obviously clearly tackle them and stuff. I think they need to get like a really good balance for that. And passing, like some FIFAs, like the through ball passing has been OP, and like the last few FIFAs has been really OP. But I think they're like in such a good position now. They've made how many FIFAs have there been? What? It's been 15, so they've been 15 FIFAs. But I think there's been a bit more. I think there's been about 17 FIFAs, maybe 18 FIFAs. Maybe it started in '97. But they're in such a good place now. Like FIFA's getting better each year. They're in such a good position to increase the game and make the FIFAs better each year. And I think kind of this year they could make the ultimate FIFA. Like they've done everything kind of marginally wrong, and this FIFA they haven't really done too many massive mistakes. And I think by doing that they could literally make the perfect FIFA. Maybe a few faults that they could fix during the game. So like maybe it comes out, when does it come out? August. If they realise something's wrong in September, October, they could fix that by December, and you still got another 6-7 months of the perfect game. And if they do make a mistake, then we know for the next FIFA 17, that it will just be perfect. And if you think FIFA is going to be around for a long, long time, so by FIFA 20, it's going to be so realistic. And yeah, I think that's going to be so good. And I think they need to sort out packs, because like clearly some people are lucky, some people aren't. They need to level the playing fields. They never will, because they want the money, they want people to be unlucky, they want people to buy packs. But I think it's unfair for some people who maybe can't afford as much packs. They get packs and they get no one, and people who on YouTube keep buying packs and they get amazing players. I think they need to level the playing fields, because clearly they can't understand who's poor and who's rich. But I think maybe like if you haven't bought a pack in a few months and you then get get like £10 worth of pack, you should be entitled to like a good player. And then people who maybe buy packs every week, every day, they should be entitled to less players. But clearly, in the long run, if they keep buying the packs, they'll get more players, which is fair enough because they're spending the money, than the players who aren't spending the money. So I think that's something they really need to level out. But that's kind of like it really for what I need to say. That's the topic over. I've talked about what I want to talk about, and maybe EA, you can watch this and kind of listen to what I've said. You clearly know what you're on about more than me. That's it for this episode. If you guys really agree with what I said, or you've disagreed with what I said, comment down below. If you can either like and subscribe, that'd be it. That's what is wrong with me, guys? I'm mumbling now. Now, if you can comment, like, and subscribe, that would be great. That's it for this episode. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.